In the sixth episode of Season 1 of House of the Dragon, three significant characters Laena Velaryon, Harwin Strong, and Lionel Strong are shockingly killed off. Emma Aaron died in Episode 1, the crab feeder was rapidly eliminated in Episode 3, and Kristen Cole murdered Joffrey Lonmouth in Episode 5 of House of the Dragon, a predecessor to Game of Thrones. The motto of its parent series, All Men Must Die, will be upheld by the show as it builds to the Targaryen Civil War, the Dance of the Dragons, but things got even greater in Episode 6. Three significant individuals are killed in House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 6, and their deaths will all have a significant influence on the subsequent plot. Laena's passing, which is terrible in and of itself, deprives Daemon Targaryen of his wife, his children of their mother, and Vhagar of his dragonrider. The passing of Lionel Strong creates openings for the positions of Hand of the King and Lord of Harrenhal. The death of Harwin signifies the loss of the biological father of Rhaenyra Targaryen's children, as well as her sworn guardian. With that, Westeros' environment will alter once more. One of the most moving and potent dragon scenes in House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones involves Laena Velaryon compelling her dragon, Vhagar, to kill her by using the command Dracarys. It's a moment that reverses Emma's demise from the first episode of House of the Dragon, where King Viserys I Targaryen decided to have his wife deliver their child via C-section, even though he knew she wouldn't live. The identical issue is posed to Laena's husband Daemon in this instance, but because of his hesitation, his decision is irrelevant. Even though there isn't much of a choice, Laena makes it her own. When her husband decides she will die during childbirth or survive but lose the child, and there is little chance she will ever return to Driftmark, as she longs to, Laena gives herself the dragonrider's death she desired, albeit much sooner than she had anticipated. The show had already established that riding dragons was where Laena's heart truly lay and where she felt most free. Similar to how Laena Velaryon passes away in Fire and Blood, but in a different manner. The situation has changed, in contrast to the book, where they had already returned to Driftmark when she passed away. Daemon and Laena's time in Pentos has left them much more cast adrift. In the book, Laena also perishes while giving birth, but she has a son who passes away an hour later. After that, Laena develops a fever and passes away a few days later. It is thought that she was attempting to return to Vhagar for the last time. In House of the Dragon, Laena has a bit more of a say in the plot, which nonetheless reflects how perilous childbirth was, and still is, for women, as well as the patriarchal culture that put her in this predicament, and Emma and many others. In addition to the loss felt for the character, Laena's passing will alter the futures of Daemon, House Velaryon, and her dragon, Vhagar, all of which will have an effect on House of the Dragon. In the book, Laena and Laenor both pass away in the same year. Shortly after, Daemon marries Rhaenyra and they have their own children. In fact, it's been suggested that Daemon may have orchestrated Laenor's death. It occurs when he wrestles with his lover, Carl Corey, who is introduced in Episode 6, during their fight. The relationship between Rhaenyra and Daemon has already been established. It is likely that these developments will occur in the remaining episodes of House of the Dragon Season 1 before Rhaenyra and Daemon take the lead in the campaign to unseat the current queen. When it comes to Vhagar, the largest dragon in Westeros, a new rider will claim him at Laena's funeral. He will form a bond with Aemon Targaryen, whose lack of a dragon is also prominent in Episode 6, and this will give the faction that will support Aegon's claim to the Iron Throne a significant advantage in the upcoming war.